saying is that if we're looking at a case and the contract says you have to generate leads from this website, and you lead vendor, anytime you don't generate leads from that website, you have to write to us. You have to get our written authorization before you go to a different website. And if you don't, you're in breach of our agreement. Then that I find much more compelling in terms of if we're throwing everything into kind of either a risk matrix or like an ethos matrix, right? And I find that much more compelling than the, well, I don't know, he says, he or she says there's consent, right? Like it, so isn't that the end? That stuff, that stuff really sticks out to us. And I don't know if it is consistent with what you see and you experience, but I know from my side of things, something that always stands out is, are you going to put your money where your mouth is as a defendant, which is, if this lead generator, you're giving my client, my co-counsel and I a narrative that this lead generator did you wrong, violated your agreement implicitly, explicitly, on a blood oath, whatever, then what I'm always interested in, because we're, people on our side of the V, every case I've ever filed, right, there's been a phone call where they're telling us why it's not the right case for us. So we're used to that. And we understand that that's part of the job. But I'm interested, are you suing that lead provider, right? Are you bringing them in as a third-party defendant? Or are you just here to whine on the phone to me about how unfair life is? That, I think, is something I can speak more concretely about. Hey, does that move you? Do you believe a lot more of what we're saying? The proof's on Pacer, right? If they did it wrong to you, then make sure that you're vindicating your rights instead of, just giving me a sob story. Because I'll listen, I'll process, but I'm also going to react to how you react.